Hello everyone. Let me see if it's recording. Okay. Um, so I got good stuff here today. Recording live from freaking sunny California. In fact, it's so sunny, the moon is red right now. It's like onyx red almost. Like it's white, bright white background. It's like all apocalyptic and shit. Let me adjust the camera. So I have been researching eidetic imagery instead of photographic memory, because photographic memory is debatable. It's shaking. Let me get a book. So photographic memory is debatable, and there's no base. It's not like no scientific studies have been done on it. So, and I found out about Marburg School of the 1800s to 1900s. The research Alport, Janisch or something. So that made me curious. What about eidetic imagery? Maybe I should look into that. And then I found out, and then I thought about maybe what the CIA have on eidetic imagery. And before I searched photographic memory, and I know they have a ton of parapsychology material on their website. And by the way, these are all freely available under Freedom of Information Act. So it's all legal and shit. I mean, I'm not leaking any information. I'm not doing the Snowden shit right here. So, okay. So we're here on the CIA page, and I typed in eidetic imagery, and these are some of the stuffs that came out. And so this I found interesting, tachydoscope, and look at some of the things they have. Like this is really weird. Like, what is the Guarulhos poltergeist, a reassessment of Andrade's 1984 monograph. So CIA is fucking looking into like poltergeist and shit, like spiritualism, like parapsychology, and somewhere it talks about eidetic imagery. But I wanted to draw your attention to this one, the one with tachyscope. It's like 117 page document. 117 page document, and it's all freely available. I'll put all the links below. So okay, here it is. So this 117 page. So it talks about tachydoscope, and these are proof for release. So under Freedom of Information Act, and so okay. So let's get started. And I haven't. It's like opening a package. It's like receiving a package, because I haven't opened it yet. So I'm kind of excited. It's like real life. It's one of those cringy reaction videos. Anywho, so yeah, the background, the tachydoscope was developed in the late 19th century by Wilhelm Wundt, a German psychologist, as an aid in the study of perception. It's an instrument equipped with a shutter designed to expose a phrase, a group of numbers. So we all heard about the fighter pilot experiment, where how they trained the fighter pilot with tachydoscope rather. They would show something in rapid succession, and there was even an app on the train, like the flash, like it basically flashed some images, 50 images, and they said I downloaded it once when I had iPad, and basically it's like flashes like images in rapid succession, and it kind of gives you epilepsy. If you have epilepsy, no, I'm not saying it gives you epilepsy. Like if you have epilepsy, you might get seizures. So okay, it talks about how to read, what the good readers. It talks about where was the I got it up to this far. And okay, here. Okay. So in reading, the eye does not move in sweeping movements across a page, but takes in material in a series of stopa called fixations. What? Stops. Like a camera, the eye cannot focus while it is in motion. The amount of material taken in during each fixation is called the span of recognition, and it is this span that increases with training. The tachydoscope flashes a certain amount of material for a brief period of the time, until the eye and the mind learn to simulate the stimulus number. When the adjustment to this amount of material is made, the size of the stimulus number is increased. The increases in the amount of material seen during each fixation carries over into the reading process. As a result, more material is seen in less than time with the same comprehension. So it talks about, and then it goes down below where all training sessions should be conducted in a well-lighted room. If training is conducted in darkness or semi-darkness, an after image is seen which prolongs the exposure time, encourages vocalization, and these are all okay. The whole it's the title of the paper is called it's actually to train to read fast. It's for speed reading book, basically manual, and I don't know the date. June 19th. No, okay, this one. Let me see what the date is. Okay, here it is. Subject orient. Okay, reading improvement course. Method presentation lecture. Objectives of instruction to orient the student to the aims, techniques, and methods of the reading improvement course. The initial session is designed to acquaint the student with the basic aims of the course and how the aims are achieved. The reading skills which will be developed are defined and discussed. So Witty, Dr. Witty, how to become a better reader. I don't know what date this is. Glossary. Anyways, so let's just browse through it real fast. Let me see if I can find something interesting in this manual. The purpose of the tachydoscope is twofold: to increase the amount of accuracy of material to perceive during a fixation, to reduce the amount of time required per fixation. Right? Okay. This is interesting. Some students do have the confidence to work 1/100th of a second, flashing something slide chromosome, I don't know, quartz chrome slide of a familiar person, place, or thing is usually enough to make successful transfers of confidence and visual skills to the training situation. A few students may be unable to make the muscular adjustment as rapidly as 100th. Training at 150 is just justified, so you adjust it. Okay. Release the shutter with left hand and keep the right. Another one they talked about is the bathroom. Like you go to the bathroom and you flash it in a dark room basically, and you paste something on the wall, a page, and you turn on the light for like 10 seconds, or like a flashlight. I have a high-powered flashlight with high lumens, and for a brief second, for 10, I don't know, like for 5 seconds, and they turn it off. And then you develop the after image in your mind. Do not look at the page while writing. Write the digits as rapidly as possible. But that's digits, okay. Do not repeat the number silently before reading. This might reinforce vocalization. So vocalization versus visualization. Subject ophthalmograph. Oh, so this is like about different. So okay, I heard of tachyscope, but I haven't heard of ophthalmograph film. The purpose of the session is to acquaint the student with his reading. The master ophthalmograph interpretation of the ophthalmograph record is given to each student as on an individual basis. Okay, so what is up? So I don't know what this method is. In 1879, Dr. L.E. Javal of France identified and named the saccadic eye movement. Okay, I have read about this before. So what technique is this? Permanent object mechanical means. Okay, I don't know how it's trained. Scan for preview, read thoroughly but rapidly, review and recite orally, scan for review. Mechanical skills. Okay, what is this? Drama. Okay. Murder mystery examples. So is it because you start with some easy reading material, right? Okay, anyways, so comprehension, reading comprehension ability. So it talks about it develops reading though. It's not eidetic imagery. I don't know where the eidetic imagery part comes from. Then let me go back just so I can see, because it's like OCR shit. Okay, so the reading improvement. So let me go to the first page. The tachydoscope and visual reading, eidetic imagery. Okay, so yeah, that's where that's tachydoscope is. So eidetic imagery is basically in the tachydoscope section. So we already went over this, so I don't think there's anything interesting after that. Let me browse through it real quick. The reviewer samples the book, reading a little here and there. Every reader has a sub-build book. Reader first reads or last chapter or other parts that seems to summarize the book. How to prepare a book review. Table of... Okay, this is not that interesting. Basically, it's a speed reading, like an early speed reading course, but... I mean... It's nothing... See, you have... Vocabulary lecture... Yeah, it doesn't have too much about vocalization. Visual reading. This process, where am I? This process identifies basic concept with using intermediate process of hearing or speech, expressed as an equation EI plus M equals visual reading. So sub-vocalization, auditory reading. Okay, vocalization. Let's go to some other parapsychology. I don't know where it has eidetic imagery in it. Let me go here first. Parapsychology, eidetic imagery temperament. The hypothesis is illustrated. It could be interesting to test moon types for ESP combination. So that's about it. I mean, let me see if I've seen this one. Scientific abstraction. Okay. So this is the 100-page one. Okay, we haven't dealt through this one. Let me see what are the main items. Scientific abstractions. Eidetic imagery, Leningrad. Eidetic imagery. So this is the one. Let's see if this one has anything interesting. It's usually better to go all the way down and then read up. Because then you're like, okay, I've covered, or else then you're like, I have to finish it. Okay, so see, you cannot use like search to find eidetic imagery because it's an image file. I mean, basically it's not an image. Like, yeah, it's like an image. Like, okay, so yeah, there's not much. I mean, I was so excited. I thought I'm gonna find some hidden gold dust or something. Oh, this is like bibliography, I think. Like a... Yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, CIA is not gonna release fucking classified real materials. I mean, they know what they're doing, right? What is this one? Hypothesis with the cosmotempers, famous paragnosts. Psi heater. So can you unlock photographic memory if you develop psi? I mean, because psi is a level higher, right? Psi is a level higher, and like, I mean, if you're Jesus, if you can walk on water and like freaking split moon and rock and shit, or like, I don't know, to like become like Moses, then obviously you can, like Swami Vivekananda, achieve photographic memory if you believe in miracle. But this is like step lower. I mean, the hierarchy is like more easy, quote unquote, relatively easy to get, and I think so. Okay, so let's see. Let's search what else. Image for. Okay, let's search photographic memory. Photographic memory. They actually have a lot about it on it. So we're out of time. So if you want, you can just go to the reading room, CIA reading room, and go to Freedom of Information Act Dictionary reading room. So we're out of time. See, parapsychology in the USSR, hypnosis training course. That means the person tries to get. This is interesting, but I think we're out of time. Okay, parapsychology in the USSR, Western Europe. It was reported again in the Rainbow Press that the military and the secret was behind the Russian efforts to get scientific grip on parapsychology. All right, folks, that's it. We're out of time.